Okay, guys, do you know that you have been losing your money trying to trade the Forex market just because you are doing it wrong? Okay, and this is the same reason why 90% of traders or Forex traders are also losing money, and this will be cleared in today's video. Okay, do you know that most people go into the Forex market without any clear direction of what they want to do whenever they open their charts? Okay, and that is the number one mistake you guys usually do, and that will be solved right here in today's video. All you just need to do is just to make sure you take your time to watch this video to the end so that you will have a better understanding of how to approach it. But before I go fully into it, in case you're joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. And if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share this video with friends and family. If you have any question at all, you can drop your question for me in the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply. So, like I said earlier, okay, so many people decide to trade the forex market without having a clear path of what they want to do when they open their chart. This is the first mistake you usually do. You try to overload yourself with so many information, so many forex trading strategy, and when you open your chart, you get confused at the end of the day. You are confused because you have different strategies in your head. Okay, and of course, one strategy will be telling you yes, and the other strategy will be telling you no. Okay, and of course, at that particular point, you are truly confused about what you want to do within the chart at that particular time. Okay, this also affected me for a while at the early part of my career in this particular niche. Okay, so and of course it took me a while before I'm able to solve this problem on my own. So what I realize is that there are so many informations out there, so many strategies from different people, different traders. Okay, whatever is working for Mr. A might not be the same thing working for Mr. B. So what does that really mean? It really means that you yourself, you need to look out for what is going to work for you. Okay, it might not be the best strategy on earth. Okay, but it's probably, maybe it is a strategy that you can really manage very well, and of course that is giving you consistent result. And let me tell you something, in everything you are doing in forex markets, okay, I'll make sure whatever strategy you are using is actually giving you consistent results on daily basis. Okay, so I tried as much as possible to try out so many strategies before I am able to come up with a unique strategy that is so simple and very easy for me to use. And of course, with this, I can easily pass it down to anyone who is ready to learn. Okay, and that strategy which I have been using is called a trend trading strategy. And if we should look at it, everything comes down to trend. Okay, if the market is not in the right trend and you are trading a wrong trend, definitely you are most likely to lose your money. For instance, the market cannot be on downtrend like this and you now decide to buy. Okay, you should be sure that you are going to lose your money. And the market cannot be on uptrend like this and you now decide to sell. Then you should be sure that you are going to lose your money that way. Okay, so that is what actually gave me the idea of trend trading strategy. Okay, apart from you trying to identify the trend, there are other things that needs to be put in place in order for you to have more assurance using this particular strategy, and those are the things that will guide you whenever you are trading. So I'm going to give you a very good example of what you need to do before you can place your order. For instance, this actually started an uptrend right from this support zone. This region happened to be a major support zone before now, okay, before it got broken around here. So it's switching to an uptrend and it bought till it got to this region, okay. But when it get to the resistance zone, the first thing I usually do when a market get to the resistance zone like this is for you to mark out the resistance zone first, okay? And if it's getting to the support zone also, you mark out the support zone just the way I did it around here, okay? So I marked it out from for this particular movement, okay? So when that happens, okay, so you want to, the purpose of you marking out the resistance zone and the support zone is for you to know if there will be a breakout from there, okay? Like I said, before you can trade any of these assets, either the financial market or the synthetic indices or even stock, okay, that you need to have a clear pattern, okay, something that you are following that will get you to the destination or that is most likely to give you the positive results you are looking out for. Okay, so that is it because we want to have a positive trade. Okay, that is the main purpose of this. We don't want to lose our money, so we need a clear signal before we go into the trade. So I've marked out the resistance zone at this point, and right here I also marked out the support zone. So the market is heading towards this particular trade was heading towards the resistance zone. So I've marked out the resistance zone already. It got there, it played around there. Sometimes it will play around there for a very long time, and sometimes it will not be that long. Just in this situation, you can say it just got there and bounced back. Okay, and so it happens like that. Sometimes it will bounce back and still come back down again to try it out. Sometimes it will bounce back till it get to somewhere here, and later on it will now come back down again to try it out before going up again. Okay, so it happens like that. So in this situation, it got to this region and played around there for a while. So you just remain calm and see if it will break out above the resistance zone or not. If it breaks out above, it's good. If it does not, then definitely you need to switch immediately. Okay, so and of course in this situation it didn't break out above it, so it switched into a downtrend and also gave us the downtrend signal and a sell signal. So when the market is on downtrend, the only signal you should follow is a sell signal. When the market is on uptrend, the only signal that you should follow is a buy signal. It is as simple as that. And if you are lucky to come in right from the beginning of the trend, then you have the best trading opportunity at that particular time. And that is the period that I usually target. I don't like coming in the middle. Okay, I don't like coming in the middle of the trend. Of course, there are some times that I come in the middle of the trend if that is the only opportunity I have. But in most cases, I love coming in at the beginning of the trend. So you can imagine this switch into a downtrend at this point, and of course, you now decide to place your order somewhere here. Okay, okay, you place your order somewhere here. We've gotten a sell signal around here, so we placed our order here. This is 15-minute time frame because we are placing our order here, and every signals are pointing towards downtrend does not mean we should not set our stop loss. That is another mistake we usually do. The market can misbehave, okay? It can later on go back and break out from this resistance zone, okay? So that is why your stop loss should be active, okay? Your stop loss at the beginning of your trade is meant to protect your capital. Okay, later on, when you are already making a lot of profits, okay, the function of your stop loss will now be to protect some profit for yourself by locking up some profits using your stop loss. That is it. So that is the function of your stop loss, which is very effective, most especially if you have a right strategy like this. Okay, and of course, okay, like I said, entry point, you put your stop loss at the resistance zone because it is not too far from your entry point. If this happen to be your entry point, I don't expect you to put your stop loss at this resistance zone because it is too far. Okay, it is too far. You are going to lose all your money that way. So you just adjust your stop loss to somewhere reasonable. Okay, that should feel it's okay for you. Okay, so that is it. But in this situation, since we are having our entry point around here, Okay, the stop loss is okay at this point, okay, at the resistance zone. So you can see this actually sold till it got to this region, and this will have given you a lot of profit even if you had stopped here. Let me prove that to you. We are on 15 minutes time frame in case you don't know. So this is a lot already. Okay. This is about 26,465 points. You can see that that's a lot already. Okay. So even if that is the only thing you are going to trade before this pullback, then you are already in good profit at that particular point. Okay. That also depends on the lot size you are using. Okay. And of course, let's say you did not even close it and it went back. Okay. You allow it to go back and put you in negative, but it didn't get to your stop loss. So far, it didn't get to your stop loss, then you can see it still went back to break out from here and give you more profit. Of course, we are expecting it to get to this support zone, and it got there, guys. It got there. So we don't know if it will break out from there or not. But in this situation, you can see it broke out below it and even sold more till it got to this region. There will always be pullback in a trend. Okay, sometimes it will not be as major as this. Okay, and sometimes it will be as major as that. Okay, the most important thing is you making profit at the end of the day. So you can imagine if you are coming around here, whatever pullbacks that happens later on will not really affect you. You can see this pullback will not really affect your profit. Okay, it will only affect a little bit of your profit, but it went back and even sold more, okay, and give you more profit at that particular point. So that is it. So you can see you don't just go into the market anyhow. You don't just open your chart and place a trade whenever you open the chart. You need to understand what the chart is giving to you. You need to have a clear signal or a clear path of what you want to do within the chart even before you place your trade, and you should be able to interpret what the chart is giving to you. You should be able to understand the strategy you are using, okay, so that you will be able to apply the strategy whenever you are trading. If your strategy is not giving you the right signal to trade, don't force yourself into the market. Okay, if you are forcing yourself into the market, you are most likely to lose your money. Of course, sometimes it will work in your favor. Things like that happens naturally. Don't think that it is a way of life or it is the right thing for you to do, because whenever it is going to work against you, you are going to be shocked about the amount of money you will be losing that when on that day. Okay, so that is very, very important. So it is important you follow instruction. It is important you have a clear strategy that will help you to know what you're doing whenever you are trading. Okay, so this is very, very important. Don't do the same mistake others are doing. Okay, so make sure you have that clear strategy that you can easily apply and interpret the charts so that you will know when to place your trade and when to exit the market. Okay, so that is it. It is as simple as that. I will be stopping right there. Remember, this is coming to you called Qora Digital Cash, and if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly subscribe to this channel and like this video and share with friends and family. And if you have any question, you can drop your question within the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply. Thank you and God bless you.